everybody. I'm Logan.
And I'm Trisha.
And we are...
The Messengers.
Ministry.
Yes, we are. So today we're coming to you with another Teachings from Jesus. We're going to be talking about don't be afraid, just believe. So we find a story in Matthew 8:28 through 34, Mark 5:1 through 20, and Luke 9:40 through 56. Today we're going to focus on the daughter of one of the rulers of the synagogue. While Jesus was in the middle of a crowd of people, a man named Jairus, one of the synagogue rulers, came to Jesus and fell at his feet. He told Jesus that his only child, a 12-year-old daughter, was dying.
Well, that's not so good.
It's not good. It was very sad. So Jairus was putting all of his faith in Jesus because he knew that there was nothing and no one else who could help her. So Jesus agreed to go with him. Then something happened that stopped him. A woman came up and touched his cloak. And we will discuss that situation at another time. It's another lesson. But we know that Jesus was delayed in the process of going to heal Jairus' daughter. So after this took place, someone from Jairus' house came and told him that his daughter was dead, so he shouldn't bother Jesus anymore. They had given up their faith, but Jesus said something very important to Jairus. He immediately said, "Don't be afraid, just believe." So very important. Don't be afraid, just believe. Can you imagine him being beside him like that? Don't be afraid, just believe. So Jairus must have been going through like this wild range of emotions. As a human being, he may have felt that if Jesus hadn't stopped to take the time with the woman, that he would have been able to heal his daughter before she died. Then Jesus gave him hope and told him not to be afraid. So his feelings still must have been kind of going crazy, but he did just as Jesus said. He had faith in Jesus, and he still led him to his house. So when they got there, they found people wailing and just crying loudly. They were very loud and made quite a commotion. When Jesus saw this, he told the people to stop because the girl was not dead, but merely asleep. You know what they did? They laughed at him, and he put them out of the house. He's like... He just put him out of the house. So then he took Peter, James, John, and the girl's parents to the room where their daughter was. Jesus took the girl by the hand and told her to get up. Immediately she stood up, and he told her parents to give her something to eat. This is where we leave this story, but there are some very important lessons that we need to learn for us today.
Yeah, I can imagine after being resurrected from the dead, you'd probably be very hungry.
Yeah, probably. Can I eat, please? Probably need some water, too.
Probably.
Yeah.
So nowadays, we can learn a lot from this whole story. We know that no matter who we are, we can always come to Jesus to ask for his help. He loves us all and is willing to help us in our times of need. Sometimes, we hear news that is so contrary to what we need to believe. But we need to heed Jesus' words and remember to not be afraid, but just believe. That is so hard to do sometimes when we see adversities in our path. It can be easier to believe in the natural and not the supernatural, which is where God works.
We need to keep our eye on that supernatural.
We need to have faith in Jesus and just believe that he wants to do great things for us. He wants us to prosper, especially in the area of healing. Jesus took all of our pain and physical healing on his body when he was beaten by the Roman soldiers. Just like it says in Isaiah 53:5 and 1 Peter 2:24, by his wounds we have been healed.
That's right.
So let's have an example here.
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's say a person finds out from their doctor that they might have cancer. They have a biopsy done and have to wait for the results. During their wait period, their mind is racing. They are anxious about the results.
Sure.
They read those two scriptures, Isaiah 53:5 and 1 Peter 2:24 in the Bible. They see that they don't need to be afraid. They can just believe in what Jesus did for them already.
Makes it a little easier.
Mm-hmm. We do not always understand how God works and his timing of our healings, but we need to do just as Jesus told Jairus to do. We must not be afraid and just believe.
That's right.
That is not always easy to do when our circumstances are telling us otherwise, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, we need to.
Mm-hmm. We need to put our trust in God and remember what Jesus did by taking those beatings.
Mm-hmm.
We can come out the victor by just believing that God wants us well.
Yeah.
Don't let the enemy come and steal that promise from you. Trust in God and do not doubt.
That's right. It's a good lesson.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy to do all the time, but once we get it, we can do that, and we'll be much better for it.
Mm-hmm.
We would love for you to visit us on our website, www.themessengersradio.com. And there we have all sorts of things. We have other videos, we have audios, we have dramas, all sorts of fun, wonderful things, and we would love to have you visit us. And is there any other way they can find us, Logan?
There is indeed. If you happen to be watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as well as the bell next to it. That way you'll be notified when we upload another video like this.
Mm-hmm.
You can also find us on other social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Yay! So that does it, and until next time, we love you guys, and we hope to see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.